Hello, this is Johnny. This video is going to cover how to get this this car to work with the Raspberry Pi 3B. Okay, and I'm going to show you how I hook it up. Okay, without any cutscene, just step by step how to put this up. Because I wasted a couple of minutes because I couldn't figure out how it's supposed to plug in. I was told to buy this, but then from other video, but I wasn't. What's that? Wow from the video. He's the one who hacked the dig and dug and make it to Raspberry Pi, but some of the steps he left out. So I'm going to include some of those steps so that you guys will know exactly how to put this in. Okay. And then the next video, we're talking about how to upgrade the virtual 8 GB, how to upgrade that so you could, get a decent, the latest version of firmware. But right now, we're going to go ahead just to show you that this thing is working. So I'm going to, it's working. And just to let you know, it does use up the full screen. And this one does keep score of the highest score. The score that I used to have was 1,000. It came with 10,000. Now I passed the game is 13,700. So that's my highest score at the moment I was playing with it. So it does keep the highest score. So I want to correct that. I did put it on the description, but I also want to tell you, that when you buy this, it does cover. It does do the highest score saving after you beat the highest score, which is 10,000. Once you beat that, then you will keep on saving your score and your initial. Okay, so let's first power it off. And I already loosened up some of the screws, so it will not take too much time. So what you do is you take a regular Phillips screwdriver and just take this out. Take this one out. Okay, since I already turned it off, it's good. So I want to go ahead and unplug the rest of the wire in the back. The wire that in the back is the one that control the plug into the dig and dug, the PCB board. So you unplug that, and then you have a speaker, which is right here. You want to unplug that. Okay, and what I'm going to do to mount this, I'm going to take this out, change it to a start and select button. Over here, which will be the start and select button. So select is over here and start is over here, and then I'm going to turn the middle toward this way, so that way I could drill a hole and put a spinner in here, and then add another button right here, so I have 4 buttons instead of just 3. And then I'm going to flip everything over so that way the joystick will be on my left and my spinner will be on my left and the button will be on my right. Okay, or if you don't want to do that, you could just leave it right here and put the spinner here and then add an actual button, then you could just play it from here. So I'm going to use the same board. Instead of go to Home Depot and buy wood and cut it, I'm just going to use the existing board and save me some time. Just cut 1 hole, 2 hole, 3, 4, and then I'm ready to go. So I will do that in my next video. I try to cut down the video to one main purpose. So those of you who's looking for just a certain thing, you don't have to look through the whole 1 hour video trying to look for a single thing. This one is just mainly telling you what kind of video card you need to get and how to put it together and make it work. Okay? All right, let's continue. So we're going to turn this around. You're going to unplug the power. We're going to use the same power to power this up, okay? All right, so you're going to take the screw and you're going to have roughly 4 screws, 2 at the bottom. And I misplaced the other one. And you take this one out, it's the same Phillips. Now this screw is a lot shorter, okay? It's a lot shorter. The one original in the front is this long. Okay, so let's put that to the sides for now. Take this out. Now when you take it out, there's going to be one cable that's plugged in, which is the power to the PCB board inside here, this metal box. So we're going to unplug that. And I think the reason they use the metal box so that they could use it to ground the. Okay, just unplug it. Put that in the side. Alright, so like I was saying, we're going to use this for the video, okay? So we're going to, there's two screws here you need to take off. Gonna take this one off and take this one off. Okay. So take those two screws out. Alright. Then you're going to unplug this cable right here, which is the cable to the controller. The red color is over here on this side. So in case if you want to plug it in, you cannot mess it up because there's a little thing right here at the front. So a little gap right there. See, the other side don't have it. It's flat. So this is the way you plug it in to unplug it. Okay. Now you have this plug in like this. Now this one also you cannot go the wrong direction because it's only one way to plug it in. Okay, let me zoom in. All right, so you're going to unplug this. Sorry. All right, you're gonna unplug it like this. See that two little thing right there in the front. So you're gonna unplug it this direction. Okay, you're gonna need this. No, you're not gonna need this. All right, you're going to unplug this one as well. This one is red on this side. So you're gonna unplug that. Okay, you're gonna plug the red later. You're gonna need that. Then you're going to take the ground out. And that's the only screw you need to take out. Okay. All right, that's it. You're gonna keep that little the screw. You need that. I think I just lost something. All right, so you're gonna put this to the back. You don't need this anymore. Okay. So what I do is to keep this grounded, I'm gonna screw it to the metal right there. Okay. So let's zoom back. No, it's still okay. Still good. You still can see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna screw this to the metal. So that'll be my ground for now. All right. So we're gonna take this package out. It comes with a leg so that you could actually. What Ralph did is he used this for his Raspberry Pi, and I think that's what the purpose for. And here's the video card. Here's what's missing screw. I put all the screw here, and yeah, that's the 4th screw that you need to take the wood out. So I'm gonna put all the other 3 that took out the wood. These one take the cabinet out. There's 2 joystick out. Not 2 joystick, but the 2 screw that go on top of the joystick. All right, and then this last 2 screw, small one, put it in the box, put it in the back, so I won't lose it. All right. Okay, so let me zoom out a little bit. All right. So what we're gonna do, like I said, I'm gonna use this for the video. And let's plug everything in before we plug in the video. All right. So let's look at the car close. Everything is already plugged in for you. All right. It comes pre-plug in already. All right. You don't have to do nothing. Okay. This is the power that you could control the stuff. I'm reading upside down. I guess I am reading correctly, I guess. Here's all the description at the bottom. It's hard to see it. That's for the power. This one did not say anything. Oh, this is the volume, negative, plus. And this is the menu. Okay. And what's this one? audio. Yeah, auto. AUTO. Auto, menu, plus, minus, power. Okay? Auto, menu, plus, minus. Alright, so now we know what it does. Alright, and then this right here, you're gonna plug the other one right here. Okay? The same direction when you unplug it. Alright, this one is already pre-plugged in, which control this. Alright, this one is for the power. You're gonna plug the Arcade1up, the cabinet, the power here, and then this is your video. Now, this video, if you have a regular standard video, you just plug this to the video, and that will work. But this one is a special adapter that allow you to plug into HDMI. But one thing I find out is it does not transfer the audio, so you don't plug the audio to here, to the speaker, to the amplifier. It doesn't work. So what you have to do, you have to plug it to the Raspberry Pi instead. So this one you don't use. You're going to plug the audio here to the amplifier of Raspberry Pi. I mean, from Raspberry Pi to the amplifier, and I'll show you that once I plug that in. All right, so we're going to plug this together, put this in. Now make sure this jumper is come with this jumper like this on the G. Okay, if it's not in the G, you need to move it to the G. See right here, you just pull it up. I don't have my applier with me, but right here you need to take that out. I mean, that's the correct. You want to be on the G, the second row. Okay, on the second row. If it's not, you have to, pull it out. And the way you pull it is you just grab it like this and just pull it straight up. See that? So you need to put it onto right there, second row. All right. You want to do all this without this thing plugged into the power, otherwise it's going to mess it up. Okay. So do it like this. Plug it in first. Okay. Now this is already pre-plugged in, so you're going to plug the red color over here, and then power the other one over here. So you're gonna plug this red one. Let's see, zoom in now. All right, so let's plug all this in. You can see good. All right, gonna plug this to here. Okay, the red on the left. The red on the left. Then you plug this. The red on the left. Okay, see the white plug right there. We'll plug that directly here. Okay, that's it. All right, and that's how you plug it in. Now this, you're gonna plug this to the Raspberry Pi, like so. Oop. Keep on dropping it. You're gonna plug it in. Okay. Then you're gonna put your SD card here. Now I am using the 32 gig SD card. Let's bring it up here. I'm using the 32, but the image is only 8 gig. So we're gonna do another video of how to make this to the full utilized space. So use the full space on the 32 gig. Okay, we're gonna do that next. After we get the hardware set up. Okay. Now this one will show the video but no sound. Okay. So you're gonna plug your keyboard. And plug it to the bottom, keyboard, and my joystick. Okay. My arcade joystick. Then I'm gonna plug into. I'm sorry, did I miss that? I'm gonna plug in my keyboard and my joystick, and then my my amplifier. See, it's getting power already. This one is the audio sound, and cause zoom it out. Okay, and right now it is plugged into this one. Okay, it's plugged into it's 3.5 amp, and it's plugged into the audio AUX. They call it AUX. connection, and it's the left and right plug-in, and this two are plugged into one speaker, this two are plugged into another speaker. Okay, this one I'm not using it. And then I also have to plug this to a power too. Okay, and then in the front you have a power on and off. You could turn the sound up, you could change the the bass, and what's that word, trim. Can you all see that? Let me focus it. Okay, the power is off and on right there. Then the bass, you could turn, I just turn it to the middle right there. Same thing with this one, turn in the middle to the sound. All right, the volume. Okay, and this is the one I'm using. Now you could use any kind you want. I actually bought another one that you could just mount it to the side, so you don't. But right now this is the one I'm using for the big Arcade1up. So I just borrow it so I could to test this. Okay, and so I have a 2 speaker, and I'm planning to put not this particular speaker but the similar size to the front, and I'm going to drill some holes so put the speaker there. All right, so I got a left and right stereo sound speaker plug in. Okay, so now we're ready to plug into the power. So the power is over here, and like I was saying, I'm going to use the same power that power the arcade the cabinet, the CounterCade cabinet, the dig and dug cabinet. Plug the power in. There you go, and you can see that the power is on right there. See that? And now we're going to plug in the Raspberry Pi power. Okay, and also I'm going to plug in my my spinner, the Glenn spinner that I did a video. If you haven't watched that video. It's just pretty much you have to change the jumper to on the spinner, and then that's it. You plug it to the one of the jack. Okay, this is for RJ45. I'm going to use Wi-Fi, so I don't need to use that. All right, where's my power for? There you go. Now make sure you use the 2.5 amp that support like 5 volt or 3 volt, because this thing it's not like a regular Raspberry Pi 3. It's a B plus, so you need more powerful stuff on it. Well, what is this here? Oh, something came off. I think something that gold there that came off. Excuse me. Oh, it's probably one of this plastic that cover this thing, so it won't get dust dirty. Okay, here we go. Put it back on. Okay, that's where that thing go. It came off from here. Anyway, that's not that. So you're gonna plug the power. The power is a regular made for Raspberry Pi. Make sure you get the one is Raspberry Pi power. Then you just plug it in. And we're going to turn it around. Put this thing cover back up. You don't need it. Alright, so we're going to zoom back out. We're going to press the power on, and let's see what's going on. Sound is coming, but I don't see no video. There you go. Video is on. Oh, sometimes if you don't put the SD card in correctly, you might have issue. So let me try again. There you go. Now the graphic is upside down because the I want the emulator to face the correct direction because I want to set it up. So now see the emulator station is in the correct direction. All right, so let's move the camera to the other side and we could talk about the software. But that's all you need to do for setting up the Raspberry Pi. Like I was showing you a while ago, the SD card, if you don't insert it correctly, you turn it on, you don't get nothing. So power it off, take the SD card out, put it back in, and then turn it back on. And that's what I did to fix my issue, troubleshoot my problem, and now it's back up. And this joystick is not plugged in yet. I have another joystick over there that I use temporary to test this. And then once it's finished, I will move all that stuff over here. I'll probably use the original joystick and button. Add the same black button here, so match, and add a spinner here, and then go from there. And then so I'm gonna break it up to a different video. So my next video, we're gonna talk about the software. Then after that, we're gonna talk about the joystick, get the joystick all set up, how to do it yourself without spending extra money for something you already have. We use what we have and make it work. Then we're gonna use what we have on the Marquia and also make the Marquia have light. Okay, we're gonna do that at the last video. All right, stay tuned for the next video. Talk to you later. Bye bye.